Friends, I welcome Ibrahim Chawou, Executive Secretary, UNCCD, my ministerial colleague, Babul Supriyo, and delegations who have come from all over the world. I welcome you in this beautiful city of Delhi. Actually, this is Noida, a city which is very near to Delhi, as it is suburb, but it is in Uttar Pradesh. But welcome, you will find Delhi very interesting and you will also move around and enjoy the city because that much time you will have in between. Ladies and gentlemen, I extend heartfelt welcome to all dignitaries on the dais and participants gracing this occasion today at India Expo Mart in Greater Noida from today to 13 September. As I told you, Delhi is an ancient city with tremendous history that has seen many dynasties and empires. It is therefore a multicultural and cosmopolitan city. Let me inform you that because of this history, it has more than 1,000 recognized monuments. It is one of the greatest cities in the world with few city forests inside the city itself. And at the same time, I must thank China because China has very ably handled their presidency for last 2 years and taken all our concerns together to a new level. We have to move ahead now, but I must thank China for their role as a presidency in last 2 years. On behalf of India's 1.3 billion population, I am delighted to welcome at the distinguished participants, delegates, United Nations organizations, intergovernmental organizations, think tanks, civil society organizations, industry, press, media, observers. I would also like to suggest that let us be optimistic because whenever as an environment minister, I was also part of the Paris Agreement. In UNFCCC, in CBD, in UNCCD, there are always two opinions. One section feels it's a doomsday now. Everything will be finished. I think we must have faith in our action. I am optimistic about future. I am confident for one thing. If human actions have caused damage, maybe climate change, degradation of land, and also the biodiversity destruction. So if human actions have caused damage, further human action, intelligence, intent and technology can also restore the land, ecology and environment. And with that positive confidence, we need to start the deliberations of this COP14. This is the 25 years of UNCCD. And this is, in a way, never before COP. With 6,500 plus registrations, with 100 ministers confirming their attendance in the high-level segment, and practically all UN affiliate organizations heads are coming here. So this will become definitely a historic COP. Ladies and gentlemen, United Nations Convention to Combat Desertification was adopted in Paris in 1994 and ratified by 196 countries and European Union. UNCCD works towards improving the living conditions of the affected people, maintaining and restoring degraded land and enhancing soil productivity and mitigating the efforts of drought on marginalized populations. I feel honored to head all three Rio conventions, namely UNCCD, CBD, and UNFCCC, situated in my ministry. We have a ministry called Environment, Forest and Climate Change. So it covers all. And feel proud to applaud United Nations Convention to Combat Desertification, Secretariat for the collaboration with the Government of India for hosting COP14 in India. India ratified UNCCD Convention in 96. This convention can be called as Mother Convention. Of the other two Rio conventions that emerged as a major outcome of 92 Rio Earth Summit, UNCCD and Convention on Biological Diversity, CBD, since the land has strong interlinkages with climate change and biodiversity. For me, this is all more befitting, as in India, we look Earth as our mother. We call Bharat Mata, because even in normal rituals, or even when we are building a structure or doing any good thing, we worship the land, because in our ethos, land is also treated as mother, and therefore an inbuilt culture of protecting the Mother Earth, and that is what the Indian ethos is. So ecosystem restoration is a very important aspect of our COP, and I am very sure that these COP deliberations will help in finding new ways. The objective of COP14, accompanied with 14th meeting of Committee on Science and Technology and 18th meeting of CRIC 18, is to discuss various issues of land such as sustainable land management, reversing land degradation, mitigation drought, halting desertification, addressing sand and dust storms, linkages with gender, tenure, etc., and guide the convention as global circumstances and national needs change. This beautiful COP14 logo is also crowdsourced. We invited young minds to design, and I think this is the beautiful logo which has come out, which by just viewing it, we can have the whole theme in our eyes, that this is what we need to do, from voluntary efforts to a public policy effort, from frustration to a hope. We have to travel, and I am very sure we will. We can and we will. That is what we will achieve in this COP14. The key outcomes of COP14 will facilitate in delivering convergence and synergies among the existing programs in the field of agriculture, forestry, land, water management, poverty alleviation, which will cater the need to achieve the sustainable development goals and focused vision of our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. And I am very happy to announce that on 9th, in the high-level segment, India's most popular and UN-recognized great environmentalist, a protectionist, is coming and opening the COP high-level segment on 9th of September. So, we have already launched a scheme of doubling farmers' income. It is improving the agricultural productivity. The basis is soil productivity. And that is again a basic theme of soil restoration. On 25th September 2015, world leaders at United Nations adopted 2030 Agenda for SDGs, with 169 targets and 17 goals. Out of these 17 SDGs and 15, SDG 15 is very ambitious. SDG which encompasses all types of land-based ecosystems and biodiversity with 12 targets and 12 indicators that draw heavily from 2011 to 2020 strategic plan for biodiversity and Aichi targets to be reached by 2020. Further, in March 2019, the UN declared 2130 as the decade for ecosystem restoration. Target 15.3 of SDG 15 not only drives UNCCD implementation, but also contributes to other SDGs relating to climate change, biodiversity, ecosystem, food and water security, and poverty alleviation. Healthy ecosystem plays a critical role in 2030 agenda for sustainable development, imperative of leave no one behind. That is most important. We walk together. We work together. We share together. And then we make future which is more sustainable, and we can hand over a better earth than what it is today to our new generation, the future generation. That is our motto. Desertification affects 2/3 of the countries of the world and 1/3 of the earth. In an unprecedented global campaign to save productive land, 112 countries as of today have agreed to make the Sustainable Development Goal targets of achieving land degradation neutrality by 2030 a national target for action. The world's largest and most populous nation, including Brazil, China, India, Nigeria, Russia, South Africa, have committed to their national targets. About 40% of the world population are now living in water-scarce regions. About 25% of all land globally is highly degraded because of land degradation. Displacement also takes place in some places. 36% of carbon is stored in drylands, mainly soils. Thus, drylands are pivotal in the global fight against climate change and desertification. The drivers of desertification includes direct drivers such as earthquakes, landslides, drought, floods, human-induced such as deforestation, wetland damage, overgrazing, unsustainable land use practices, and the expansion of agriculture, industrial and urban areas, and indirect drivers such as consumption patterns, population explosion, technological and institutional and social cultural causes. I would appreciate initiatives of many countries who are working on increasing climate resilience, improving sustainable land management, improving land tenure, restoring degraded lands, improving livelihoods, opportunities, and land rehabilitation. India is the 7th largest country, as you know, with 2.5% of the world's land mass, with 17% of human population, with 20% of world's cattle population. Both require land and water, and we have only 4% of fresh rainwater. Still, we have 24% of tree cover and forest cover, and in last 5 years, we have increased that cover by 15,000 square kilometers. Once you start greening more, you restore the land automatically. That is how things happen. Today, on the 14 sessions of Conference of Parties, we reaffirm our commitment towards protecting the land resources. India will achieve sustainable land management and land restoration by 2030 as committed. I am proud to share that India has exceeded the Aichi targets under the Convention on CBD. Also, India's tree and forest cover has shown an absolute good increase in last 5 years. India has done many things which my colleague, Minister of State, who is also a very popular artist in India, a very good vocalist, so he will also give you the account of what India has done in his country statement. But I want to emphasize what is the global scenario. And Let me also remind that India hosted the 4-day Asia-Pacific Regional Workshop with UNCCD, wherein the national and international participation from about 40 Asia-Pacific countries were trained in the use of innovative land degradation monitoring tool and build capacity of country parties for reporting to UNCCD on land-based indicators. India, being the country party to the convention, has submitted a national report on the future strategic framework 2018 to 2030, comprising of 3 land-based indicators: land cover, land productivity, and soil organic carbon, to UNCCD at the performance of review the implementation of the convention Paris portal of UNCCD. The opening session of the high-level segment on 9th September, as I told you, is to be inaugurated by our Prime Minister, and he would be addressing the August gathering constituting Deputy Secretary General United Nations, Executive Secretary UNCCD, President of the COP, and all others dignitaries and all ministers also who will join on 8th. There will be many side events and exhibition. We saw it. UNCCD Executive Secretary and we went, opened that pavilion. It's very worthwhile to spend few hours in that exhibition. There will be many side events and exhibition to demonstrate countries' present and upcoming effort to combat desertification and drought and to achieve land degradation neutrality from all over the world. India Pavilion is also launched for showcasing the success stories and achievements of India, depicting the nexus between land, water, energy, biodiversity, climate change, science and technology. The delegates will be given an information diary on the arrival at the airport, which you must have received, which will have all necessary details of the free shuttle bus services to hotels, venue of the COP, and for return journey also, and its important landmarks, markets, contact details of all government and other facilities. Information is also available on our special website, UNCCD COP 14 India, at the .gov.in. The venue, India Expo Mart Limited, is a state-of-the-art facility, and the host government has made all necessary arrangements in terms of providing Wi-Fi, internet connectivity, adequate food beverages section, cafeteria during the course of the stay here. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all resolve to make the local lands healthier and more productive for providing a better homeland and better future to its inhabitants. I hope delegates joining us from all over the globe will have some time to see the history and splendor of Delhi. Your participation in this conference is of utmost value, because I believe that the diverse world comes out with brilliant ideas, and when they are based on their own experiences and perceptions and also based upon their research and technology and their experience, they are much valued, and we must all learn from each other, take success stories back to home and try to emulate all the success stories so we combat desertification. Thank you and all the best.